Hi, I'm Dr. Francesca Zampollo and I think about food design all the time. One day I realized that there are really a lot of objects in the design for food subdiscipline that have been designed to do one thing only. I call these one-function objects. Design for food, if you're not familiar with it, is one of the 6 food design subdisciplines I propose. Have a look at the link up here to find out more. In short, design for food is about all the objects that have been designed to cut, chop, contain, cook, store, package food. Usually, these food designers have a product design background. Anyway, in one of my usual quests to explore further this wonderful world of food design, I realized that there are a lot of objects that have been designed to do one thing only, and only one. Let's have a look at some of them. And then, if you're up for it, I'm going to give you a food design challenge. Okay, let's start from the past. Let's look at this thing here. It's a knife, you'll say. No. This is a double-blade grapefruit knife. It's been designed to cut grapefruits only. You cut the grapefruit in half, with another knife of course, and then you use this knife to separate the grapefruit from its membrane and scoop it up. This thing here, maybe a bit easier, it's a pastry cutter. This one, easy, egg whisker. This wonderful thing, herb chopper. Now, this thing, what is this? Any idea? I promise, we are talking about food design. This is not a comb for your hair. Any idea? What if I told you that we are in the pastry area? Okay, I tell you. This is used to cut slices from cakes that are high and fluffy and spongy. You put this in, you wiggle it front and back a little bit, and by doing that, you get the perfect slice. If you used a regular knife, you would probably push the fluffy cake in and make a mess. With this, the slices remain perfectly high. Wonderful. This thing is a dough blender. One function, blending the dough. That's it. This thing, egg separator. This thing, garlic crusher. This is designed to cut something for sure. You see the extra sharp blade. But what? What could need this type of blade only that is super sharp and super thin? Bread dough. Uncooked bread dough. When it's cut so that it can rise up better. Awesome, right? This one, individual egg poacher. This is vintage but regularly used today as well. This is a needle, a huge needle, as big as your hand. What is it used for? This one, fish scaler. Look how sad that fish looks. One more from the past. This one. What do you think? See the spoony shape? It's indeed a spoon, but for what? What could it be possibly used for? It's designed to go inside something narrow and long. It's a spoon for bone marrow. This is fascinating, right? Is it just me? I hope it's not just me finding this fascinating. But somehow, for some reason, if I look at one-function objects that are designed today, I don't feel fascinated. I feel awful. Let's have a look. Things to cut slices of banana. More things to cut slices of bananas. Things to cut slices of mango. Things to remove the green leaves on strawberries. Things to cut avocados. More things to cut avocados. Things to cut slices of eggs. And things to make squared eggs. Potato chip hands, and popcorn tongs. Now, here is my thinking process. Vintage, old, I love it. It's kind of romantic and it speaks of the past, of a time that is gone. And these are the objects that survived and are still here for us to learn from them. This stuff from the present, this makes me mad because I have one question and only one. Do we really need this? Do we really need this? And here is the thing. Today, this planet is already filled with so much stuff everywhere. Stuff that is going to become rubbish one day, inevitably. And we already have so much rubbish. We have made a mess of this planet. We have ruined it. And we are already past the point of improvement. Now it's only damage control that we can do. And all this stuff that has become rubbish and that every day becomes rubbish, guess who made it? Designers. We designers have a huge responsibility because we are the one who come up with new ideas for new stuff. And this stuff, do we really need this? What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. And now I have a food design challenge for you. Recycling is great, but it uses additional energy and resources to transform something into something else. What I find more fascinating is reusing, finding second uses for objects that are not used for the first function anymore, or finding a second use for an object that has only one function. Like, for example, chairs that become hangers, bottles that become a herb garden, ladders that become bookcases, and so on. I challenge you to take one design for food object and turn it into something else. You can use any object, one that I've showed you here or one that you find yourself, and redesign its function or give it a second function. Make a sketch on a piece of paper and share it on my Facebook page or on my Google Plus community called Food Design. I can't wait to see your ideas. So, I food design. Do you? If you want to see more of these videos and much more, feel free to click on subscribe. Thank you for watching and happy food design!